What if every human on Earth went completely silent for just 24 hours? No voices, no engines, no screens, no machines. Every sound we make gone for exactly one day. What would this planet actually hear? Most people imagine it would just be quieter. They are wrong. What would actually happen is so strange, so beautiful, and so unsettling that scientists who study it struggle to put it into words. And the most incredible part happens somewhere most humans will never see. Let me show you what Earth would hear if we disappeared for just one day. Hour 1. The first thing that changes is something nobody expects. Birds. Right now, every bird living near a city is singing at the wrong pitch. Not because that is their natural voice. Because human noise is so loud, they have been forced to raise their frequency just to be heard above the traffic. Imagine shouting in a crowded room every single day of your life. That is what urban birds have been doing for over a century. Remove the noise, and within 60 minutes, birds drop back to their true, natural voice. Lower, richer, fuller. Songs that have not echoed through city streets since before the car was invented. And those natural frequencies travel 3 times further than the raised pitch birds use today. Birds that have never heard each other across a city suddenly can. The entire urban soundscape rewires itself in 1 hour. By hour 3, the ocean begins to change. Most people do not realize we are one of the loudest species in the ocean despite not living there. Commercial shipping produces a constant low-frequency hum that never stops. It penetrates hundreds of meters below the surface. It has been growing louder every single decade since the 1950s. Blue whales communicate at almost exactly the same frequency as that shipping noise. Think about what that means. The largest animals on Earth have been trying to talk to each other through a wall of human noise for 70 years. Remove that wall in hour 3, and whale pods that have been navigating half-deaf their entire lives suddenly have full range. Scientists believe blue whales in the North Atlantic could hear each other across the entire ocean basin. The entire Atlantic. One conversation, for the first time in living memory. But nothing compares to what happens at hour 12. Deep in the ocean, further down than sunlight ever reaches, lives a world that communicates entirely in light. Bioluminescence. Creatures producing their own glow to signal each other in total darkness. What almost nobody knows is that human shipping creates constant micro-pressure waves that travel all the way to the ocean floor. And those waves trigger false bioluminescent signals. Fake messages in a language these creatures have spoken for millions of years. The deep ocean has been receiving wrong signals for over a century. In hour 12 of our silence, those false signals stop. The deep ocean goes completely dark. And then slowly, in patterns and pulses and rhythms, it begins to light up again. In its real language. We have never seen this, not once in human history. No camera has ever captured what the deep ocean looks like when it speaks without interference. Hour 12 would be the first time the deepest living world on Earth communicated freely. And we would not be there to see it. At hour 24, we come back. And within 6 hours, every single change reverses. Birds raise their pitch again. Whales shrink their range. The bioluminescent signals scramble back into noise. 6 hours to undo 24. That ratio is, according to acoustic ecologists, roughly accurate for most species on Earth. We are so loud that one full day of silence registers in Earth's ecosystems as a single breath, a blip. One night of rest after a century of screaming. Acoustic ecologists do not call what we have done noise pollution. They call it acoustic extinction. Not the death of a species, the death of a soundscape, the permanent erasure of an entire world of sound that took millions of years to build. Someone once said, silence is not the absence of something. It is the presence of everything. 24 hours. That is all it would take to hear everything this planet has been trying to say. And we will probably never let it happen. If this made you think, subscribe. Every week, I take one question that sounds simple and follow it all the way down until it becomes something extraordinary. Next video. What if gravity worked sideways for just 1 second? I ran the actual physics. The results are genuinely terrifying. See you there.